Guys, this is Scribbly again with another pen video, and today we are going to have a look at a pen by a brand that I hold quite dear. If you follow my channel since a while, you know that Diplomat is one of my favorite German pen brands. It's a pen brand that I still think is quite underrated. Not much attention is given to that brand in the pen community. However, I have the feeling that the attention gets more and more. Well deserved, so I must say. This video here is maybe rather a model study than a pen review, because I have already reviewed quite a number of Diplomat pens, and this model that I have here is a new model in a number of ways, because it's an entirely new model with a couple of features that are new, and it's a new finish. I'm not going to do so much of a review of this pen so much, because I've already, as said, reviewed quite a number of them. What I have reviewed is, and maybe that's where we can already sort of dive into the model study before we start having a look at the pen in detail. So what we look at here is a model that is called Diplomat Excellence. Now, there is quite a number of different Diplomat Excellence pens. So there is the Diplomat Excellence A. And the Diplomat Excellence A is a model that I have already reviewed. You can find that on YouTube or on my website. I have reviewed the Diplomat Excellence A in the guilloche finish, a silver pen that has such a guilloche pattern, but without this blue lacquer finish. It's just silver guilloche. But of course, I mean, this is just a pointer to which model I reviewed on my website. All those models come in a wide array of different finishes. So the Diplomat A I have reviewed in the guilloche model, and the Diplomat A does have a push-on cap, and it has a clip which is not spring-loaded. And looks like this. Packaging of the pen. I'm not going to go into that in detail. Again, comes with some cartridges in here, because like I've already went through the packaging details in other pen reviews. But before I shot this video here, I went through the booklet and I saw that there is the pen that I have reviewed on my website, that Diplomat Excellence A is depicted in this brochure here. So this is the pen, the Excellence A, and the Excellence A has a clip, as you can see, that looks differently from this clip here. It is not a spring-loaded clip. I have also reviewed on my website a Diplomat Excellence A+, which is another model. There I have reviewed the black version with a chrome trim, and the Diplomat Excellence A+ does have a spring-loaded clip, and it has not a push-on cap but a screw-on cap that opens with a quarter of a turn. So now you may ask, what is then this hybrid here, which has a spring-loaded clip and a push-on cap? Seems to be a mixture of those two. Yes and no, because the Diplomat Excellence A does not exist anymore, and it became the Diplomat Excellence A square. A bit of mathematics there with the squares and the pluses. As a matter of fact, that's what it is. The Diplomat Excellence A square. And what is new to this model here is, as said, that instead of a regular clip that is just attached here, it has like a real spring-loaded clip, which is also not just a thin metal plate, but as you can see, actually a really massive construction here. I already loved that clip on the A+, and also Diplomat has improved their capping mechanism. They now call that a soft close mechanism. The problem with the old Excellence A was that in the beginning the cap sat quite tight and snug, but then over time it became a little loose. Not to the extent that it would just fall off, but it just became a little bit loose. So this new soft closure technology is supposed to, and has also like a different inner cap material here, is supposed to close more evenly over time, and it does also close nicer, I have to say. than the old one. So it's definitely an upgrade. Pen costing around 150, 160 euro. So it's priced a little bit in between what the A was. I think the A was 130 euro, and between the A plus, which was around or is around 180 euro, I think. So somewhere in between. And now this is also a new material, the Skyline. It also comes in Skyline red with a red lacquer. So what that actually is, and it's really a stunning material, looks awesome in light. Look at this. I love the depth of it. It's not exactly my personal taste. As you know, I'm just like kind of a boring black and chrome trim pen guy. Sometimes gold trim. I start being into gold trims a little bit more those days. But this here, while it's not really me, I can definitely appreciate the beauty and the depth of this finish. It's really awesome, if you ask me. So this was the model study. Let's just, because as said, I've already reviewed that pen model, but since you're watching the video right here, let me run you through the pen real quick. It's a cap off pen, tapering towards both ends, a little bit thicker here, a little bit thinner here. Beautiful shape, if you ask me. Has the beautiful Diplomat logo up here on the finial. Diplomat calls that logo the ink flower. It's one of the most beautiful logos and finials in the pen industry, if you ask me personally. Slightly domed, has then like this nice massive spring-loaded clip with some ridges or teeth down here that prevents the pen from sliding out your shirt pocket. This has really the right amount of tension, this spring load, really nice. A little cutout that's a little bit reminiscent of Waterman pens. Then of course you again see this beautiful gouache finish that is covered by a blue lacquer. Damn, look at that when the light comes in here. This is really beautiful. Made in Germany, Diplomat, since 1922, a company with quite a bit of heritage. Barrel then, thick part here, tapering down, and then a little reflective end cap with a ridge here. And then as said, it's a push-on cap, new soft close mechanism. The old cap had sort of like a milky white plasticky inner cap that was also not so snug towards the, or like so sitting so tight towards the inner walls here. So just by looking into the cap, you can already see that this is a different capping mechanism. Does the pen post? Yes, it does. Does it become long? Sort of. Nice and balanced. Not top heavy whatsoever. This is like a super comfortable pen. I find honestly that together with the Pelikan M800, this is one of the most comfortable pens that I have ever held in my hand. Perfect diameter for my hands, perfect balance, perfect length, perfect weight. This is a truly fantastic pen. And I'm not just saying that just because. If it would be a shitty pen, I would say it's a shitty pen. But this is a great pen. You have a nice long section tapering down here just a little bit. As said, a very comfortable section to hold. Nice large number 6 nib, to my knowledge, made by Jowo. This here is a medium nib, quite a fat medium. Comes in fine and broad, and I think in the meanwhile they make an extra fine as well, which they have not made before, but I think they added an extra fine to the lineup. Beautiful, the ink flower up here, the logo, feet down here, as you can see from the quite generous tipping right here at the top. This is a quite fat medium. Hey, and then in here you have your standard international cartridge. Of course, you would expect a converter to come with a pen of this price range, and you get a converter with a pen of this price range. Nice metal threading in here, rubber o-ring makes it close nice and tight, and really smooth operation right here. This is a nice pen. Let's do a quick size comparison, just a quick one, because I've done it before. It's pretty much the size of a Lamy Safari, so to speak. Look at this right here. So, and just because I just compared the pen sort of to a Pelikan M800, let me dig one up. Here we have an M800, 5 Stresemann. And you see, similar size, pretty much exactly the same size. And when we uncap those two boys, that's what it looks like. Pretty much exactly the same size. Maybe that's why I just find that one here so comfortable as well, because this is, to me, the perfect pen size. Section diameter, fairly similar. That one here may be a wee bit thinner if you hold it down there. I hold my pen, you know, here smack in the middle, rather a little bit up here. And at that point, I think it's about the section diameter of an M800. Nib of the Diplomat is a tad longer. Number 6 size nib, as said. You can also get it with a 14K gold nib, that pen here. And those nibs, guys, spectacular. Now it dried up a little bit because I had it uncapped for quite a while. Normally doesn't happen. Diplomat. Excellent. Shitty handwriting as always here on camera. Doesn't matter. Normally my handwriting is a bit nicer. Here on camera I honestly don't really bother much, because what I want to do here is demonstrate you the pen and how it writes, and not my handwriting. Very smooth nib, one of the most spectacular steel nibs out there, with a little bit of tooth, just enough tooth so that you feel that you're writing. Really nice writing experience, nice pen. 150, 160 euro. Well, maybe a little bit much to ask. Maybe 120, 130 would be already all right, because that's the price for what you get. A Lamy 2000, which is a piston filler and has a gold nib. Is it ridiculously overpriced? No, I wouldn't say so, but it's sort of on the upper end of what you can ask for such a pen. Guys, this was it with the model overview of this like fabulous material here. I hope the video was useful, and I'm happy to see you at the next video. Bye bye.